The number of support that I'm really looking at though is 1550 because that was the strong number of support during the last bull market. 1550 was tested 4 times in about a year and a half.
All right, StockPulse on location, PDAC 2020. I've got the junior miner junkie, David Erfle. David, appreciate you stopping by here. Friday was kind of a rough day here. I want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Well, it actually started on Thursday. And the gold price had a $125 reversal last week. And then the silver price really fell out of bed. But things really started to get ugly on Thursday when people really started to panic and sell anything liquid and anything risky. And that's the gold market.
So let's equate that to the new buying opportunity in this space. Seems like some charts were fractured. Maybe a good technical down for gold, perhaps. I don't know. How do you see it rebounding?
Well, there's a lot of question marks still out there, Rob. I wouldn't trying to be a hero yet. We got Super Tuesday coming up here, and Bernie Sanders gets the nomination. I think that might make a lot more capital nervous. So I wouldn't be surprised to see more panic selling. But it could always bounce from here also, but there's just too many questions to really know. So I think it's time to step back, take a deep breath, and just wait and see how it shakes out.
Yeah. So how's the overall vibe you see? I mean, we talked about it a month or so ago. The Fed's pretty much telegraphed probably negative rates at some point. They have to come out with probably at least a half point. This should be short term here, what we see.
Yeah, I mean, the half point rate cut is already priced in at 100%. So I think the only question is, are they going to do it before the meeting or are they going to do it at the meeting in 2 weeks? And also, these other central banks are going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah. So as far as the yellow metal here, again, they retraced some steps here, but nothing's broke really the way I see it.
Well, no, not really, but a monthly close below 1600 was kind of telling. So. The number of support that I'm really looking at though is 1550 because that was the strong number of support during the last bull market. 1550 was tested 4 times in about a year and a half back from 2010 to 2012, and once it gave way, the bottom fell out of the market. So that was really strong resistance. It broke it, and now it's coming back to test it. And if it's a false move out of that breakout of 1550, which it might be, because I think that's what the shares have been telling us. The reason why the shares have been shown relative weakness to gold is because the market did not believe in 1550 holding. So now we have the weakness in the shares. In relation to the gold price, and it's still continuing. We need to see 2 things. We need to see the shares lead gold higher, and we need to see silver leading gold. So historically, silver and the juniors are pretty much attached to the hip. I don't think the juniors are really going to start moving until silver does, and silver is basically being sold here as a base metal. So silver's not really a precious metal. It hasn't really been a precious metal since 2016, I don't think. It's a base metal, and it's being traded and sold as such here. So it's really going to be interesting to see how this shakes out, but I strongly advise people have a lot of cash here.
Yeah. So you said don't be a hero here. I get that. What's your when do alarm bells go off in your head and then you start hitting it again?
Yeah, I mean, we have to see what the market's reaction to the central bank collective bazooka is going to be. We have to see what the market reaction is going to be to the Democratic nomination. Because I think if Sanders gets that nomination, I think global capitals might go into hibernation until the election's over.
Well, we'll keep our eye on it. So, David, tell everybody how I can follow you and follow your work and some of your companies, I guess.
Sure, yeah. I have a weekly column that comes out on Kitco every Friday. And also my website is juniorminerjunky.com. That's junkie with a Y.
Here we go. It's David Erfle, juniorminerjunkie.com. Thanks for the time, David.
Thank you, Rob. Always great talking to you.